10 years after the Paris Agreement, COP30 in Belém in Brazil offers a defining moment for making people-centered climate solutions central to the global climate agenda. The African Development Bank is therefore proud to partner with the Brazilian COP30 presidency, whose priorities include climate adaptation, resilient building, as well as accelerating implementation of the Paris Agreement. The Brazilian COP30 presidency priorities resonate perfectly with Africa's expectations from Belém. Africa bears the brunt of the impact of climate change, despite contributing the least, a mere 4%, to greenhouse gas emissions, and there is no respite in sight. If anything, more frequent and increasingly severe extreme weather events are forecast. This is why the African Development Bank continues to play a central role in Africa's climate action. Since the Paris Agreement, the African Development Bank has committed nearly $30 billion towards the continent's climate action, of which 60% has been for climate adaptation, essentially restoring ecosystems, protecting forests, and building resilient food, water, as well as energy systems. This is in part to support Africa's transition to a stronger and more climate-resilient future. In Belém, we therefore seek to showcase Africa's leadership on climate adaptation and resilience through initiatives such as the Climate Action Window and Mission 300, whose goal is to provide additional 300 million people with electricity access by 2030. This is also why the African Development Bank welcomes the Tropical Forest Forever Fund that seeks to protect the world's vital ecosystems and strengthen global climate solidarity. We are confident that Africa's rich forest and biodiversity will benefit from the facility, thereby strengthening the continent's adaptive capacity and resilient building, not for the continent's survival, but for a thriving Africa. Join us at the African Pavilion, the MDB Pavilion, and the Evidence for Climate Action at COP30. Together, let's turn ideas into impact.